My name is Joe. These are just opinions. I am JOEpinionated. Today on 10 Best, we are talking about the 10 best songs from Ween's monster album, The Mollusk. From 1997, Ween's, this would be their, sixth studio album at this point, The Mollusk. The Mollusk has an underwater theme, really cool cover from Storm Thurgeson, the guy who did Dark Side of the Moon. They recorded this one at Long Beach Island. This is sort of seen as their greatest album. I'm pretty sure it's Dean Ween's favorite of their albums. I'm not sure if it's Gene Ween's favorite. Dean and Gene Ween from New Hope, Pennsylvania. The other three main members of the group at this point are Claude Coleman on drums, incredible drummer. He has a side project called Amanda. He's done some really cool side projects too. Claude Coleman's incredible drummer. Dave Drywitz, who's just a super down-to-earth, the bass player. He's really cool, super great with fans, both very nice. I met them once outside of Terminal 5 in New York City. Glenn McClellan on the piano, on the keys. I mean, they're all rock stars. But then you got Aaron and Mickey, Gene and Dean Ween. Ween's not for everybody, of course. Their studio albums can be a little bit abrasive, and I get that. They're experimental, alt-rock, 100 different genres. Rarely do they stick with this with a theme for the whole album. It's kind of all over the place. This one, loosely nautical themes on a few of the tracks, but not all the tracks. This album is credited as spawning the series SpongeBob SquarePants, was inspired by this album. And there's lots of references in SpongeBob SquarePants to this album. Ween's Ocean Man from this album ended up appearing in the movie soundtrack. The 10 best from The Mollusk. I'm a huge Ween fan. These are some of my albums there. I've got a huge Ween collection, Ween poster collection. I started the Ween poster group on Facebook. Ween everything. I've got Ween soap, Ween shower curtain, Ween best band in the world. And they're amazing to their fans. It's just something I want to put out there. I've watched Dean Ween on Cameo. I've had one ordered for me. It was one of the greatest days of my life. He is such a sweet, awesome dude. And right now they're going through some stuff or whatever. They're currently on a hiatus. And that's really tough. Of any rock star person that I've ever followed, Dean Ween is by far the best to his fans. Gene Ween is an amazingly beautiful person too. He's a bit more standoffish than Diener is. Just incredibly giving people. And as fans of rock and roll, as much as they're huge fans, obviously, of the Beatles and Prince and Funkadelic and all that stuff. They know what they would have wanted from a group. So they're constantly giving their fans more and more, whether it's reissues or what have you. They haven't done a studio recording really since La Cucaracha in 2007, but we'll get to that when we get to La Cucaracha. The Mollusk. I'll do the honorable mentions once I get through the first 9 here. Number 10, on The Mollusk, I'm going with Pink Eye on My Leg. Now, there's a lot of synth sounds in the Mollusk. It's just very texturally pleasing. Pink Eye on My Leg is an instrumental. It's just kind of a groove and kind of gets into it. There's a little bit of dog barking, some dude kind of burping and belching a little bit. It's goofy fun. This album is a lot of goofy fun on this album. Pink Eye on My Leg, I'm going at number 10. I love it. I'd love to see it live. I've never seen it live. I always mention how great they are live in every episode. Their entire catalog, they've performed live. When they do shows or they do 3 nights, they don't ever repeat a song. They'll do 100 songs in 3 nights. That's very common. Number 9, best songs on The Mollusk. Going with Polka Dot Tail. Another kind of goofy one, similar ilk to Pink Eye on My Leg. Have you ever seen a whale with a polka dot tail? Have you ever seen a man with 8 fingers on his hand? Did you have to dry your eye when you saw that puppy fly? Oh no. Doom, doom, doom. Kind of like the Poop Ship Destroyer from Pure Guava, a bit of that sort of drum progression going on in this song. Really fun one live. Diener, when he gets into the guitar solos, he just wails on this track. Polka Dot Tail, definitely check it out live. This album, actually, you know what? With this album, I would say you'll listen to the whole album through, like the studio album first. I think that it's actually a very palatable album as far as Ween goes, and you kind of get into that mood, you know. I'd also say probably smoke a joint before you listen to this album, if that's something that you do, or if it's legal where you are, if you're of age. This album goes well with that, and most Ween albums do. The recording quality on this album, I think, is one of the best. I think that's what makes this album the best. The 8th best song on this album is The Blarney Stone. It's a song sung by a pirate, okay, the Blarney Stone. And it's about this asshole pirate. It reminds me a lot of Nick Cave's Stagger Lee. This guy kind of coming into the room, and he's the most feared kind of guy. This one's pirate, same kind of thing. Get off my ass, you wee bitty. If I pull out the claymore, you're shit out of luck. Who's that girl, that pretty young thing? After I she'll get up and sing. Aye. Sharpen your boot and bludgeon your eye. Blarney Stone is a fun sing-along. Ween live in Chicago, by far the greatest performance of this one. And the whole crowd rocking back and forth, singing aye. I do recommend the live version of the Blarney Stone. Number 7, Mutilated Lips. There's Diener does a video because he was asked so many times how to play this one on guitar. He actually posted a video of how to play this one on YouTube. I lick my brain in silence. Mutilated lips give a kiss on the wrist of the worm-like tips of tentacles expanding in my mind. One of the softer, prettier songs on this one. I really like the synth work as well. Mutilated Lips. Number 6, best song on the Mollusk from Ween. I'm going with I'll Be Your Johnny on the Spot. My daddy died, left me all he's got. I'll be your Johnny on the spot. I've got a Chevy with a Mopac cam. Crazy rocker when they do this one live. Diener explodes. I'll be your Johnny on the spot. Number 5 here on JOEpinionated. Remember to like, comment, subscribe. We're going with Buckingham Green. Buckingham Green is epic live song. You know, the big green lights come out, big build. Always seems a bit short to me. It's not a very long song. Check out Ween doing this one on the South Park 25th anniversary show at Red Rocks. And then you're watching because Geddy Lee and Alex Lyson were there to surprise Matt Stone. And so they're sitting in lawn chairs behind Gene and Dean while they play this song, which is a trip. And I'm pretty sure that Les Claypool is playing bass on this one too, because Primus was at that show. Buckingham Green, you can find it on the internet, that performance. One of the things they love to do is like epic covers. The album name should be epic, you know, the Mollusk. The lyrics in this one, it's so epic. You know, a child without an eye made her mother cry. Why ask why? She kept her child clean on Buckingham Green. The children saw the eye as a sign from God descending from the sky. It was all right to dream on Buckingham Green. Number 4. Best songs off the Mollusk. We're going with the title track, The Mollusk. I've seen Les Claypool come out and play the Mollusk with these guys. Dean Ween and Les Claypool are really good friends. So they've kind of both come out and played with each other on stage before, and they're both like super big into fishing. Obviously an incredible bass player. What song are we talking about? The Mollusk. The synths, obviously the keys are really great on this one. The jubilation, yes. No. Hey, little boy, what you got there, kind sir? It's a mollusk I found. Did you find it in the sandy ground? Is it emulating the ocean sound? Yes, I found it on the ground, emulating the ocean sound. Bring forth the mollusk, son. Cast unto me. Let's be forever and let forever be free. Number 3, best songs from Mollusk, the album. I'm going with the closer, She Wanted to Leave. 3 men's all they were. 3 men out at sea. 3 men that came aboard my ship and they took my true love from me. So that's another like pirate theme song. Yeah, they came aboard my ship and took my true love from me, but I couldn't believe that she wanted to leave. This guy's getting desperate, you know. It's like, I loved you so long. Since you were a child, I cared for your every need. I tried to make you smile. At the end of the day, you wanted to leave. So then he turns around and says, okay, go gather your guns. We'll blast them at sea. She begged for me not to shoot, for my true love is here with me, and I've never loved ye, and now I must leave. And it ends with him in a bar. And so fetch me a bottle of rum, dear friends, and fill up my glass to the brim. For I'm not the man that I used to be. No, now I'm one of them. One of my favorite songs to play on guitar ever. Love it. I prefer the album version, actually, over the live versions of this song. There was a cool She Wanted to Leave on the stubs, the original recordings. I don't have the second LP. I just got the first one. Song 2 on the Mollusk, I'm going with Cold Blows the Wind. Cold Blows the Wind is actually an old folk song, like hundreds of years old. And there's some cool versions of it out there for that. Once again, the build. So they add an element to every verse. So it's just a simple song. Cold blows the wind over my true love, cold blows the drops of rain. But every verse, they add another element, whether it's the keys, whether it's just like the one guitar chord. But it ends up just getting so heavy when it's just such a soft song in the beginning. It just builds up to be this epic, huge song by the end. It's not that long. Cold Blows the Wind, great track. I remember it being at Terminal 5, front row, and ask the guy beside me. This was the one song he wanted to see them play. It was Cold Blows the Wind. My 14 to 11 rankings, I've got It's Gonna Be All Right. 13, I've got Waving My Dick in the Wind. 12, I have Dancing in the Show Tonight. I'm dancing in the show tonight. It's kind of another carnival sounding one. Number 11, I have the pop song Ocean Man that was on the SpongeBob soundtrack. Cool song where Junior plays on the mandolin. Fun, easy, great pop song. Anybody would like this song, Ocean Man. So if you think, yeah, Ween's not for me at all, listen to Ocean Man. You'll like it, guaranteed. Number 1 song on the Mollusk, the best song on the Mollusk, according to me, is The Golden Eel. Sitting alone in the den watching the eel. Help me find my way home. Burrows its head in the sand. Daylight has come. I cannot reveal the words of the golden eel. To me, this just reminds me of, like two people talking, tripping out on mushrooms. And maybe that's what was happening. I'm not sure. I love the lyrics on this one, and this song rocks. It's a hard rocker. I love the album version, but live, fantastic. There's a early live version. If you punch in Ween live 1997 or 98, somewhere around there, the Golden Eel, this version that I love will populate on YouTube. Yeah, that's the best song on Ween's The Mollusk. We're going through all the albums here on the channel. So remember to like, comment, subscribe. Check out the other episodes. We're going through all the Ween albums. I've also got, hundreds of other episodes on different artists, their top songs, their best songs, also movies. I've gone through all the 80s and 90s. Hockey, I'm a hockey guy. I've got an Edmonton Oilers podcast on here as well. And be sure to like, comment, subscribe, all that stuff. Respect to the greatest band in the world, that is Ween. I'm sorry, I'm a little low on facts and high on opinions. Catch you on the next one. That's the White Pepper from Ween. We out.
Joe, this is Dean Ween of the band Ween. How you doing, man? Your buddy Tristan Clark asked me to reach out to you and make you this cameo video. And it's some kind of gift. He doesn't specify if it's your birthday or whatever it is. It doesn't really say. All it says, though, is that you're a Ween super fan. He says, Tristan tells me he's never seen you not wearing a Ween shirt or a hoodie or both. And you got posters and all sorts of music and puzzles and stickers and hats. And you even have a chocolate and cheese shower curtain, which I never even heard. I didn't even know there was such a thing. Is there Ween shower curtains out there? Do our fans make such a thing? It wouldn't surprise me. It wouldn't surprise me if our management was selling them and actually not even telling us about it. Nothing surprises me at this point. But anyway, Tristan, I guess I should just say thank you to you. I don't know what else to do here. It doesn't really say that it's your birthday and it's not really any holiday that I know of. But, well, just know, Joe, that Dean Ween appreciates your continued support, that you are a pivotal puzzle piece in the big picture of Ween's world domination. And you've done great things by spreading the music of Ween to others, whether you represent it through your hat, your puzzles, your hoodies, your t-shirts, or even your shower curtain. Dean Ween appreciates you. I appreciate you. So thank you for thinking of me, Tristan. Joe, I look forward to your continued support in the coming fiscal quarters. See you later, guys. Dean Ween is out.